9 fun games to play with your dog. We love spending time with our dogs, and we want them as a member of our family for years to come. So it's important to keep them both happy and healthy. Dogs are social creatures and can get bored easily. It's paramount to make sure they get mental stimulation and enough exercise to help them live long and happy lives. One of the best ways to keep your dog active, mentally stimulated, and happy is to play games with him. For something you both enjoy, why not put some extra time into creating a game for your pooch today? Although all dogs love a walk in the park or a game of fetch, these are some ideas to add something different to your playtime together. Number 1. Create your own fun agility course. An agility course can be a perfect way to test out your dog's skills and can be adapted for outdoor or indoor play depending on how much room you have and the size of your dog. Outside, you can use anything you have in your backyard. Logs to jump over or run between. Toys to chase. Pieces of plastic to use as a ramp. Small orange cones for weaving. Inside, you can use any household objects. For example, a hula hoop to jump through, a wash basket or a broom to jump over, chairs to run between or through, books as obstacles to run between. Set up the agility course and then, with a treat in your hand, ask your dog to follow you around the track. You may have to do it with him the first few times as he learns the rules, but once he has the reinforcement of a treat at the end of the course, it shouldn't be long before he can attempt it alone. Number 2. Frisbee. Why not mix up your next game of catch at the park by taking a Frisbee with you instead of using sticks? Although man's best friend loves to chase sticks, they can splinter in his mouth and cause painful problems later on. However, a Frisbee isn't going to splinter, and with the added bonus of being brightly colored to find and catch easily, your dog will love the challenge of chasing after this strange UFO and trying to catch it in mid-flight. If you're at the park with friends, you could play Piggy in the Middle. Number 3. Tug of War. Contrary to popular belief, playing Tug of War doesn't aid your dog's aggression and is in fact a great way of rewarding good behavior in a fun, non-food-related way. It's really easy. All you need is a bit of rope or a toy that allows for you both to hold on to one end without teeth getting in the way. Be prepared to take some time to train your dog to play properly. A dog who has never played Tug of War may accidentally nip, and this needs to be stopped immediately. Sanctioning bad behavior by taking the toy away for 30 seconds and asking your dog to sit before playing again reminds your dog that biting means that playtime is over. No matter how excited you both get during this game, your dog should still remember to obey commands during the game, such as sit or let go. Mix these into this activity for a fun game that's also a quick training session. Number 4. Hide and seek. There are a number of ways to play this game to keep it interesting, and you can easily play it for hours while stimulating your dog's problem-solving capabilities. If you have space outside to play, show your dog one of his favorite toys or a treat while he sits in one position. Let him have a good sniff of it and recognize it as something he really wants to find. While asking your dog to stay, hide the item in a fairly easy-to-find place, somewhere he can see. Using a command like find it or go will indicate to him that the hunt is on and he should try and find it quickly. Once he's got better at the game, you can hide the toy or treat in a harder to find place, such as under a bucket or behind a tree. Another option, if you are inside, is to play a game of cups. You can take 3 cups and with your dog's attention, place a treat under any of the cups. Distract your furry friend for a second or two, and then indicate that you want him to sniff out the treat. If he's a good scenter, this will be easy, but some breeds may struggle with this task, so be patient. It's all about problem solving. Number 5. Chase the prey. Another variation of fetch is this game. Like fetch, it uses your dog's tracking and fetching instincts, but with the added bonus of stimulating his hunter side too. It's best to play this game outside so your canine friend doesn't get overexcited and break something important. All you need to do is tie a long string to a particular toy and move it around the garden or park like it's a real animal. This will get your dog's hound instinct riled up, and he will love chasing the stuffed animal around like it's real prey and the hunt is on. If you want to evoke your dog's natural instinct even more, you can buy deer or raccoon scent from a local outdoor store to spray on the animal. Don't be surprised if even the most relaxed dog is interested in this exciting game. Number 6. Give them food dispensing toys. This isn't just a good idea if you want to play with your dog right now, but it's also a great tool if your dog gets upset when you leave in the morning to go to work. There are tons of variations on the market that follow a similar idea. You put food into the toy, wet, dry, or treats, depending on the design, and your dog has to figure out how to get the food. The most widely used food dispensing toy is the Kong cup, in which you put wet dog food mix, and your dog has to spend time trying to get all the food out. If you want to up the ante, freeze the cup with food in it overnight. The frozen food technique is really useful for dogs that get bored when you're at work or get nervous when you leave, as they will be distracted by the challenge laid out in front of them. A food dispenser for expert problem-solving poochies is the kibble nibble, in which you place hard food or treats. Your dog has to move the ball around to make the treats fall out. It's great for adding to your dog's problem-solving capabilities in a fun way, and is also great for dogs that tend to eat their food really fast, as it takes time for them to make all the pieces fall out. Number 7. Use bubbles or water as a stimulus. Your dog is as playful as a 2 to 3-year-old child. And what do children love more than bubbles? Your dog will act in a similar way to a toddler, chasing the bubbles and becoming confused when they suddenly pop and disappear. You can make some safe, non-toxic bubbles by mixing together a small amount of soap and lots of water in a bowl or bucket. Use a piece of plastic in a circular shape, dip it into the soapy mix, and either blow the bubbles or run around, letting the wind catch on the soap and create a trail of bubbles. Your dog will love chasing after you and trying to catch these curious floating objects. Another great tool is a water hose. As long as your dog likes water, they will go crazy on a hot summer's day if you bring out the hose to play with. Number 8. Soccer. Did you know that dogs make excellent goalkeepers? It's no joke. Soccer actually stimulates a dog's hunter and tracker instincts, and he will try to attack the ball, not letting it pass. Putting him in goal is great for his coordination, and if you'd prefer him to be in midfield, he'll love chasing the ball around like it's his prey. There's even a world record for the most goals saved by a pooch. Purin, the 9-year-old beagle from Japan, currently holds the world record of 14 balls saved in 1 minute. He sits on his hind legs and uses his front paws to catch the balls and throw them down to the ground. If you think your doggy pal can give Purin a run for his money, test it out. Your dog will love the elements of catch and chase in the game and will love trying to stop the ball in its tracks. Number 9. Teach him some new tricks. Obvious ones like paw, sit, and roll over are good starting points, but if you want to give your dog some exercise at the same time, why not get him to learn tricks like under? Set up a chair and using a treat, show your dog you want him to go between the chair legs. Reward him with lots of praise and the treat when he eventually crawls through. Repeat a few times until he associates the command under with crawling underneath the chair. You can do this with lots of different commands and tricks, such as jump, speak, over. As well as being fun for you both, it tests his reflexes and learning, meaning it will make him more intelligent too. This is an especially good idea on a rainy day where you can't get out to the park. These have been 9 game ideas to play with your dog. Whether you have a big garden or just a small apartment, a border collie or a bulldog, there's something in this list for you. Next time you're down at the park or have some time to play with your dog, why not try one of these new game ideas? They will test his intelligence and agility, and he'll love you even more for mixing it up. Are there any game ideas that you think beat these? Let us know in the comments.